What's going on there? TikTok. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody having a great morning. All that good stuff. I am just leaving the gym, but I had some things I had on my mind and all that good stuff. I feel like it's not bright enough. Just be me, right? But anyway. But yeah, you guys, man, I'm just coming on here because I had some stuff on my mind. And I want to talk about your content. And everybody's in this content space of creating. Everybody's in this content space of making sure that they are, creating different things and using different things and making things come to pass. Like on TikTok, we're doing videos, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Like we're doing these different things, podcasts, all this type of stuff. So we got all this stuff happening, right? And you're asking yourself, like, why my content not working? Why my content is not sticking? And so I'm here to tell you, your content is not sticking is because you may be in the wrong environment. You have great content, right? You have great shows, you have great posts, you have great everything, but it's not sticking because you may be in the wrong environment, meaning you're using the wrong tools, using the wrong platforms for your content. And so then you're searching for people, or you're searching for people to agree with you, to agree with what you're doing, and they don't because for people, or you searching for people to agree with you, to agree with what you're doing, and they don't because those are not your people. So I'm going to give you a breakdown of what I feel that you should, how you should conduct yourself on these platforms. If you go on Facebook, right? Facebook is for to tell people about birthdays, anniversaries. Unless you have a group on Facebook, then it's for just to give small things about how your life is improving, graduations and all that type of stuff. So Facebook is used for that. So if you go on there, you try and look for your community. If you have not built a group, then your community is not going to be where you need to be, right? If you're just on there just trying to post, and I'm trying to get people to come to my tax business, I'm trying to get people to do this, I'm trying to build the group and then post the tax stuff. Build the group and then do it. Put your successes on Facebook. Facebook is where you can put your accolades on there, right? Oh, you achieved this. You had this achievement. You did this achievement. You can see how Facebook is doing it now. They're sending you messages on goals that you hit so that you can post them so people can see your accomplishment, your accolades, right? So Facebook is just for the accolade. Put it this way. Facebook is your wall that you put all your degrees and stuff on, right? So Facebook is used for that. Instagram is going to be used for people to see how that planned out and how that worked out for you, right? So you guys see me, I'm into fitness. I'm 43 years old, right? My body looks like I'm in my early 30s, right? My face look younger, but you can see the gray hairs, right? Gray hairs. So I'm in my 40s, but I have been on this whole workout journey, right? This whole fitness journey, getting my body right, make sure my body is good for the long haul, for the rest of my life. And so when you look at me and you see me from where I was a year ago to where I am now, then you say, man, that looks good. So I go on Instagram and I post and I pose and I do all the different things, right? To show that the effort that I'm doing when I'm working out goes there, right? So it's for beauty. It's for showing your efforts. It's for giving people the how-tos on your efforts, right? So then if you use Instagram as to show your efforts, then Instagram will be more important for you, right? So don't try to go on Instagram and try to win those people to come into your company or your business or try to buy products from you, because that may not be your environment. TikTok environment is what I'm doing right now. I'm doing how-tos, right? Why your content not sticky? Why is it not sticking to each platform that you're in? So I'm doing that on TikTok, and TikTok is your how-tos. It's very short, it's very quick to the point, but you're just giving the how-tos. And then you can come on here and you can have a little fun. So those who have fun with music and those who have fun talking about relationship or having all the multi-heads of people coming on and whatever, I get that part. But really, TikTok is for your how-to. So if you have a company, a business, or whatever you're doing, if you give the how-tos on TikTok, then that will help with you and you can find that environment. And then you have LinkedIn. LinkedIn is where you want to do your long form type stuff. This is where your business professionals are at. This is where you can connect and hit people up where they want to see and hear, the results side. What are results I'm gonna get? What am I going to get out of what I get from you? How am I going to use this? And so once you go to LinkedIn and using it in that way, then LinkedIn is there so that it helps you to connect with those business owners and all those people who make decisions right then and there. So you can't go on LinkedIn posing and showing all your muscles and stuff like that. That's not who they are. So you may be in the wrong environment. You may be in the wrong environment with your content. So it's not that your content is not amazing, right? It's not that your content is not amazing. It's not that your content is not incredible. It's not that you're not doing the right things. You're not following where you took all the courses. You got all the courses. You went to all the events and whatever. And you saying, man, why is it not going the way it's going? Why is it not sticking the way it's sticking? And why is it not happening the way it's happening? And it's only doing that because you're in the wrong environment, right? You're in the wrong place. You're in the wrong place where your content needs to grow. So I want to talk to you about a little parable, right? I'm using a biblical thing, right? To validate what I've been saying. You guys just making some pancakes, right? And so the Bible talked about a sower, right? And the seed, and how the seeds was actually being placed in multiple different environments, right? Where the environment of certain seeds, it produced. So no matter what, in this parable, the seed still produced, right? It still produced what it needed to produce. It still came forth, but it had no root. So the whole thing is that the root is the whole important piece when it comes to your seeds being sown, when it comes to you producing content, when it comes to putting things out. The root is the most important thing. And if it's not in the right environment, then your roots are not going to be strong enough to sustain you when it comes to the time of the winds, the waves, or the challenges that you're building and going through. So this is what I want you to understand, is that you have to connect, or you have to allow yourself to find the environment that you need, that is necessary, so that you can perform at the highest level. See, when those seeds were dropping in the ground, right? They said one dropped by the wayside, they were snatched up quickly, right, by the birds. Others were dropped on stones. It still came up, but because it had no root, the sun scorched them and killed them out. It was like some just, fell, and then it sprung up really fast, but then when the cares of life came, it choked the life out of them, and it didn't leave. And it said some fell on good ground, where it produced much more fruit. So that's where you got to go, and that's where you got to go and find your environment where you can produce much more fruit, because your roots need to go deeper. And your roots need to be deeper enough where they sustain. But understand this. Check this out. The root system of any tree, of any seed, is never seen. So you may feel like, man, don't nobody see me, don't nobody pay attention to me, I ain't seen nothing, right? And you may be hearing that, or you may be feeling that way, but your root system is getting stronger. Listen, I have been producing content for almost 9 years and never had multiple things that go viral. I put content everywhere. I've actually been on TV, been on Roku, had my own radio show, podcast, did Facebook Lives when it first started out, had a Facebook Live show. I mean, I did it all. Instagram, all those type of things. I did those shows. And nobody knew who it was. Nothing went viral. I got books. I wrote 4 books. So I have not hit the pop yet. But guess what has happened? Because my roots are deep, and roots are deeper, then when things came about and it didn't figure out, it didn't move how I want to move, I'm still standing. I remember being a speaker and, being somebody that strategize and motivate. When 2020 happened, those leaders or those speakers that I was following, they disappeared off the map because they could not speak in the midst of trial. They could not speak in the midst of trouble. And so, yeah, it was exciting. It was great. They can speak when it was great, when the time was amazing, when the time was great, right? For people to give motivation. But when it was a struggle, they had nothing to say. When it was time for you really to speak about motivation and really talk about how you need to speak to people and build them up, they had nothing to say. And it's because their roots was not deep. They didn't have no root. They sprung up really fast and it looked really good for a year or two. And then once the obstacle came in, once they got smacked in the face, they did not exist. Some of them have not came back. Some of them have not still produced content that they was motivating about before 2020. So you got to find environments that's going to produce and going to help your roots to go deeper so that it sustains you. Your roots is what's going to help bring your fruit. I feel like saying, type that in the chat. Your root, your root is going to help you produce the fruit. If your root is short, your fruit going to be short. If your root is deep, then your fruit is going to be plenty. Yes, the darkness sucks. The darkness don't feel good. It don't feel good being dark. It don't feel good to being in the dark. But check this out. Let's give a different perspective on the soil, right? Not dirt, soil. Soil and dirt, two different things. Let's give a different perspective on the soil that you're planted in, right? Though it's in the dark, that's where the nutrients rely on. That's where the nutrients are there. The nutrients within the soil helps you to produce the fruit that you're going to give to others. And not one fruit is going to produce a fruit. It's going to produce much more fruit. Like one orange has multiple seeds to produce another orange beyond its measure. So, yes, you may be in the dark. Yes, you may feel like, man, ain't nobody seeing me. Ain't nobody touching me. I don't know what's going on. I can't see it. Don't lose faith and don't lose hope. Because the day you sprout out of the ground, the day you break forth, it's over. The day you break the ground, the day that moment happened, I don't know when that moment happened. I can't tell you when that moment happened. I just tell you, get ready for it. The day that moment happens, it's over. Because now you have broke forth, because your fruit has been strong enough. It got the nourishment enough. It got nutrients enough to support what's about to go up top. Check this out. When your roots are strong at the bottom, it has to be. Sometimes your struggle, your pain, your challenges has been, well, you just wanted to tap out. You wanted to quit. You wanted to stop. You just wanted to just fold. You was like, man, bump this. I'm done. Why do I need to continue? Why must I continue to stay? Why must I continue to go forth? And sometimes, you guys, when those challenges are that strong, it's your roots getting bigger and stronger because they need to support what's about to come up. So don't lose heart in the dark. Don't lose heart in the soil. Don't lose heart being in the dirt and nobody's seen you yet. Don't lose heart on that. Stay confident. Stay excited. Stay motivated. Stay passionate. Because yes, though they don't see you, you need to get thicker. You need to be stronger. You need to go deeper so that it can support what's about to come up. I'm in Tennessee. We just had a tornado to come through, right? In the upper part of Tennessee. Some trees still stand, some trees didn't. Why? Those trees that are still standing and the tornado went over them just as well as the other trees. Their roots were still strong. They were thick enough. They was thick enough to withstand. They was thick enough to tighten up. They was thick enough to hold the wind. They was thick enough to hold, like hold their position. And so you may be in the dirt. You may not be seen. Your roots just getting thicker. So when you need to hold your position, because there's going to come a time when life is going to be lifing and you need to hold your position. And if you're not deep enough, and if you're not strong enough, and if your roots are not strong enough to handle it, then when the wind and the waves do come, it's going to push you over. It's going to pull you out. You're not going to have enough to sustain through it. So I get it. You may be seeing other people's success, like pushing you, going to the next level. You may see other people doing amazing things. You may see other people doing what you're supposed to be doing and doing it at a high level. And you're like, I could do it better. You may be seeing them people do that, but don't lose heart. Don't lose confidence that whatever it is that you're going through or whatever it is you're supposed to bring up, you got to be in this dirt. But you got to find the right environment. The soil is the environment. You got to find the right environment so that your content that you're putting out can stick. Check this out. It don't have to be social media. Use this at your job, or if you're looking for a job. If you're looking for a job and you have a skill set, don't downplay it. Go where the environment is waiting for you, because you're going to stick in that job. You're going to do something amazing in that job. There's some what is called cross something. I can't remember what it's called. But you have some training, right? You have skill set. You have things that you have done in your whole life that you can take over to that job and produce and help that job get to the next level. You just got to find the right job. Once you find the right job, you be successful. You can do whatever you got to do. Not everybody has to be an entrepreneur. Not everybody has to go and do everything they got. No. You find the right environment. You find the right conditions. What's going on, Eastern? You find the right conditions. You find the right environment. Because your roots are going to get more solid and they're going to get thicker, so that when it does show up and when the it could be, I don't know what the it is, but the it is the thing that try to change your mind, try to shift what you're thinking about, try to change what you're supposed to be doing. You still remain. You still going. I see a question say, what if you want to underperform? What should I do? So he say, what if you want to underperform? You can't underperform. Check this out. It's impossible for you to underperform in the wrong environment. I'm going to say that one more time. It's impossible for you to underperform in the wrong environment. Meaning, when you planted in the right environment, it's giving you the right nutrients. It's giving you the right connecting. It gives you everything you need so that you can produce at the highest level. You can produce what you need to produce. So that's why I say don't discredit the dark moment. Don't discredit that your seed is within the dark moment. It's within the soil. Because your soil, not your dirt, your soil is there to help you. So your content or whatever it is you're saying is probably not sticking. It's because you're not in the right environment. TikTok is for your how-tos. I'm giving you the game, what I learned, man. I learned over the years of this content creation thing. TikTok is for your how-tos. It's what I'm doing right now. I'm telling you how to. I'm giving you examples of how to. TikTok is how-tos. So if you have a company, you have a business, whatever, tell them how to, right? If you, my friend Easton right here, she is one of the top fashion consultants out here, right? She'll hook you up, make sure your fit straight, make sure you tight, right? And she gives all the information on how to put colors together and how to put this together and how to put that together, right? And so she's giving you all those different tools so that when you step out, when you go outside, you looking nice. Trust me, I'm a guy that don't dress a lot. She has me looking nice when I came back. And I was like, I need you. And she had me tight on colors. So so TikTok is for your how-tos. Instagram is for you to show off and to show off your how-tos. TikTok is to show off what you have created. It's to show off what it is, but it's real snappy blips, right? But it has to be a certain type of look, right? So I'm in fit. So right now I'm got my fitness goals, right? I can show all my videos and showing that me working out. But when I go to TikTok, I gotta pose a little bit. I gotta show you my arms. I gotta show you my back. I gotta show you all these different things so that you can actually continue to look at my content. And so my content may, I can't do long form and talk like that. I haven't built that kind of audience on Instagram. Instagram wants to see with their eyes, right? Facebook is where you tell your accolades. Like if you go and you just you just graduated, right? You just got your MBA or your doctorate degree or your kid's graduation, anniversary. That's where you're gonna get the most engagements. Just pay attention. When you post your birthday and your anniversaries, look how many likes, shares, all that stuff you get. Then when you post that you got a business, you want the people to look how many likes, shares you're gonna get. You ain't gonna get that many. So you can't be pissed off because Facebook is not for that. Facebook is for you to brag on your accolades. Now, when you build a group, it's a different story. Build a group and then send people there. Now, you can go build a group, say, hey, I've started this business where I'm helping X, Y, and Z, and then come to my group. Then that's where you can put your sales and all that type of stuff in. But if you're trying to put your sales and stuff on Facebook, run. Run, literally run, because it's not what it's for. Listen, I thought that. I started doing that. I've now changed my whole approach now. I'm a long form person. I'm telling you how to get to a result. So I had to go to LinkedIn. LinkedIn is how you tell people to get results, period. LinkedIn is just for results. So when you tell your how-tos on TikTok, then go over there and tell the results of the how-tos. I'm telling you right now of finding an environment. I haven't told you all of the results that you can get by finding an environment. I'm just telling you about finding an environment and the benefits of the environment. But if I was on LinkedIn, I would tell them results and then what could happen about the environment and how it would affect their business, how it would affect them emotionally, how it would affect their family, how it would affect their teams, right? And so then I'm telling them the results. X, you just randomly doing posts or whatever. I repost most people on text on X or Twitter. But you gotta find your environment. Because if you don't find your environment, you're still gonna produce, right? You're still gonna produce, you're still gonna come up because within the seed is still the potential to increase. It just won't be sustained because the roots are not strong enough. The roots not deep enough. So then when things happen, it blows you over, it pulls you out because it's not strong enough. So what I'm saying, you guys, is that I wish TikTok would repost these things, but you had to go back in your back office and you can pull the video down and then you can cut it up like you want to. I'm gonna do that too. But I just wanted to just really stir you up, encourage you. Not only encourage you, but I also want to fire you up and piss you off. Because I want you to get upset a little bit about you have been in the wrong environment for so long and you was hoping and you was wishing that it would produce what it produced. And it didn't produce and you get pissed off and you move. And you move. Check this out. It's okay to go to another environment. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to take this TikTok video. I'm going to download this TikTok video. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut it up in like multiple different segments. And I'm going to share it to other people who wasn't on my TikTok. Who wasn't over here listening to me saying it live and saying it fresh. It's repurposing. I repurpose the content. So find your environment that you get the most engagement, the most connection with. And then everybody else get the repurpose. It's okay. Leftovers sometimes taste good. Sometimes leftovers taste better. But it's okay. Just repurpose. Repurpose the stuff. Right? So understand your seed is going to always produce. It's going to always come up. But it won't give you the best benefits because it's not in the right environment. Once you find the right environment, I broke down to you how to look at these platforms. Once you find the right environment, go hard. Go hard. I'm going so hard on LinkedIn right now, it's ridiculous. LinkedIn see me do an audio every single time. And I'm trying to convince them that they need to make sure that we can keep that on there and we can record that and keep and stay there, but it don't. It disappears after you do the recording. But I'm so heavy on LinkedIn, it's ridiculous. I tore down my whole page, redid it, used ChatGPT to rewrite what I really want to say when my bio is, and I am hard on LinkedIn because that's where my environment is. That's where I thrive at. I teach leaders. I help with motivation, I help with mindset, but I teach leaders at the highest level. That's what I love to do. That's what I enjoy to do. I can do other things. I have multiple gifts just like you do. But I know my benefits in how I respond in leadership. So find your environment, plant those seeds, and man, you guys go have a great day, man. I love you guys. Be amazing, be awesome. And I'm gonna get out of here and cook me some food. I'm hungry, man. All right, y'all have a great day. Peace.